Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ian Callum, Director of Design, Jaguar.
Wow. It's a great moment. It's a great moment for Jaguar. But if I'm being a little personal for a moment, this is a very special moment for me. I waited a long time for this, probably years before I even joined the Jaguar brand. This is the first two-seater sports car since that wonderful, gorgeous E-Type. You know, I remember quite distinctly the time when I saw my first E-Type. I was 7 years old. You can work it out. A long time ago. But I was 7 years old, and what did I think at that time? Wow, that car was inspirational. It certainly inspired me a lot. But this car here is not an E-Type. This is F-Type. This car is for now. This car has its own character, it has its own time, and it's in its own place. However, I hope you do agree that it's very much a Jaguar. And why is that? Well, we follow the same ethos of Sir William Lyons and the designs of E-Type and all subsequent Jaguars. Jaguars are about great proportions. They're about fantastic silhouettes, really emotional silhouettes. They're also about purity of line and beauty of line, lines that you can understand and enjoy. And that's something we work very hard at. And it's about purity and discipline of surface. And these are the rules by which we live. And you pull all that together, you will create a Jaguar. And I'm sure, I hope, you see those elements in these cars here today. Now, talking in detail of the car, the front of the car has been inspired by the XF and the XJ. We've picked up the grille, the face of those cars. But obviously we've redesigned them and reproportioned the grille to suit a sports car. That's clear. But it's important to me that we capture the essence of what Jaguar means today. So there's a consistency. It's very important to have a consistency with the rest of the brand so people around the world could really understand what a Jaguar today looks like. The family is growing and growing strong. It's a very assertive front end. It's also a very confident front end. Now, lines, very important. I always believe that any good design should be drawn in 2 or 3 lines. And that's it. That's what gels the car together. Just 2 or 3 lines. And this car specifically has 2 lines, which I think are near enough perfect. We start at the very front of the car here, and runs through the wing, and then disappears through the door, just to fade away as the pencil leaves the paper. And then to pick up again, just over that line, and directly towards the tail. Very defined, very clear, very precise. I mentioned the paper and pencil because that's how these lines are created. They're spontaneous. They're artistry. And part of our job is to capture that artistry and re-deliver it in aluminium for you to enjoy on those cars, to hold on to it, to make sure it exists right through the process, and here it is today for you to see. That is art. Now, as we come through to the back of the car, the great thing about a Jaguar is very three-dimensional. And we have as much form in the silhouette of the car through the boot lid as we have in the plan of the car. That's pure Jaguar. You see it here, perfect Jaguar tail. Very clear, very precise, and very exotic. Now the tail of this car is punctuated by these beautiful horizontal tail lamps. They're very special indeed. They've got a lovely line to them. And I have to tell you, these lamps were actually inspired with the tail lamps of the E-Type Jaguar. If you look at an E-Type Jaguar, they're horizontal with roundels. They're very small, you'd hardly notice them. They were our inspiration. Of course, they look nothing like an E-Type. They've been reinvented in the modern 21st century. It's just nice to know there is that link there. And of course, lower down in the car, to offset the purity and the beauty of that tail, you have this very mechanical